I had to answer the fundamental question everybody asks themselves. What do I want to do when I grow up? What am I going to do when I grew up? So fortunately, through some reading, I was starting to get acquainted with some philosophers. And there are some philosophers that answered that question, like, what is the meaning of life? Like, what the fundamental question of what do men live for? And the first philosopher, one of my favorites, Nietzsche, we all know him. He said, it's obvious. Men live for power. Men live to have power and to dominate and to make command, to be a leader, to be a commodore, to be a CEO, and to have power and to dominate. Isn't that obvious what men live for? And that was good. I mean, I like power. I like being an XO. I like being a CEO. I mean, these are good things. But I kept reading. And I read about Freud. And Freud's like, power is good, but what men really live for is pleasure. That's what you're really going for. Power is good. It's pleasure. Okay. And Freud kind of got it right too. You know, men live for pleasure too. I like pleasure. I like laying on the beach. Jason likes hanging out in Bali with beautiful expats. Like what? It's just great. So I kept reading. And I read a classic book that's probably my most recommended book when people ask me, what should I do? What should I read? It's Man's Search for Meaning by Victor Frankl. And he said, pleasure is good. Power is good. But what men really live for, what mankind really lives for is meaning, is finding meaning for your life and finding something that is meaningful, not pleasure, not power, but meaningful.